Just layer the lava rock, and then you can see the little bit low lava cliff over there, and then.
Okay, next up here, Songok Mountain. Looks pretty cool. So those caves down there were old weapons storage back from the Korean-Japan War. Kind of neat. History. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful it looks from over here. This is so surreal. As I would say, this is so beautiful, life is so beautiful. Here we go. Look at this incline. Here's one of the Japanese bunkers. So I kind of talked about that earlier on, but I guess they're all along the mountain here. Crazy. Alright, now we're heading up into the mountains here. We've got some steps and some dirts. Not paved anymore. Hopefully there's a nice view though. Here's some view. It looks like that's the place to get the view from. It's pretty nice though. Onward. This is kind of like hot yoga, but it's like hot hiking. It's very nice. I love it. I retract none of my statements about wanting to live in 40 degrees. Ooh, it looks like we're approaching the peak. Almost there. Kind of cool, you can see like, there's a mountain there. There's a mountain there. And they're just kind of like layered out. Not clustered together like the tectonic mountains. Very beautiful. Alright, let's go see what it looks like over here. Very green, very mountainous. Alright, time to get out of here. Alright, time to go wherever this says I'm going. Which hopefully is the way that I went before. I am really hoping this trail turns around. It's just hiking me out into the woods in one direction. I'm pretty sure it turns around though. And look at that. It does turn around. Here we go. Back along the beach. This is very beautiful. Oh, it doesn't even look, oh, okay, yeah, you can go on that trail. I was like, what the heck's going on here? Is it taking me another way? All right, I expect the view up here to be the view of the hike. I keep sweating in my eyes, it's driving me nuts. Look how beautiful that is. It's so beautiful. It reminds me a lot of Ireland. I was worried about time, but I guess I'm the first one back down. So everybody else is lost up there in the jungle. There we go. Welcome to the same view from a slightly different position. So beautiful. There's a bus. The bus is right down there. I can't believe how much I'm sweating. This is wild. I'm gonna sweat up my hat.
How do you guys remember any?
Such a nice, peaceful trail. So peaceful. It's so hot. Perfect temperature. Perfect humidity. I know I've said it a million times, but oh my gosh, I love it. This looks like the diving woman that Hayes was talking about. My first treat on, well, my first ice cream on the aisle. Just some soft ice cream. I expected weird flavors and stuff, but not really. just vanilla. It's not very sweet though, it's really good. Okay, so we're at the Sungyang green tea fields. So I guess this area here, because it's close to the sea, it's usually very cloudy, which kind of results in indirect sunlight, which is ideal for the tea. As well, the volcanic kind of underground kind of drains the soil, so it's like really ideal for growing the green tea here. Okay, now onwards across the street. There's supposed to be a tea museum here as well as a tea shop. I'm not so much interested in the tea shop actually, but the tea museum sounds quite interesting. So Hayes was saying that green tea came over because of the monks. They drank the tea to stay awake while they were meditating, which is hilarious. But I thought that was really interesting. Never been much of a tea guy, but I will now. So on the green tea field is this green tea shop called Osiluk. And I think it produces 30% of all Korea's teas, or maybe historically it did. But the guy started this and was like, hey, this environment's really good for growing green tea. And so he built this big house here when there was nothing here. And he's even got a statue of himself in front of it. Because he just believed in it and it worked out for him. It's interesting. This reminds me a lot of like the Guinness place. They have like a section where they talk about kind of the history of things. And then you get to smell some different teas. I'm so excited, I can't wait. So we've got tangerine, roasted green, fresh green. So let's sniff this tangerine. It smells like a tangerine. And roasted green tea. I couldn't smell anything on that one, I don't know. Yeah, fresh green. I didn't smell anything on that one. I could only smell the tangerine one. Maybe you smell what you want to smell, and I just like citrus. So because it's like super special tea, it's like $10 a cup. Which I guess is like Starbucks prices, but still. I don't know anything about tea. I don't drink tea. I wouldn't be able to tell if that's good tea. It does make me think that I should just drink tea more in my everyday life though. But what I want to do, we've got half an hour, I want to check out the tea museum. And then I want to walk around the park. And I want to just look at the tea field some more. Because that is wildly unique and beautiful. Observation deck up here, look at this. Look at the green tea fields. You can see so much tea from here. That's so cool. This was like one of the things I wanted to see while I was in Korea. So I'm like, it's cool that it was on this like trip. I wonder what those little tiny windmills are for. So cool. Hey, it looks like you can go walk in the field a little bit. Well, I should do that. Okay, here's the cool park grounds. Let's see what we got going on over here. Oh, you can walk on the grass. Alright, what do we got here? Innisfree in the tea field. Well, you got me curious here. Let's see how far this is. Not very far. Okay, well, you got me curious now. Little horses. Like I mentioned already, horses are a big part of Jeju culture because of the Mongols. What's kind of cool is like when you look at Korean kings, they're known for interesting things. Like one of them's known for like developing the Korean alphabet. They're super proud of that. And then this other guy was like, we need agriculture. And he like got everybody to get hard onto agriculture. And that's like what he was known for. That's such a cool thing to be known for. Oh yeah, you can see the tea fields. Looks so beautiful. Man, so cool. Okay, gotta sneak down and get a couple pictures of myself just to look cool. Top shade looks so good. Oh, whatever, I'm still in the shade. You know what, I'm okay with it. Am I okay with it? No, I'm not okay with it. I'm gonna go over here. There we go, the tea fields. So beautiful. So beautiful. I always so thought it was like shorter, but it's like waist height with me. Like, not what I thought. So beautiful. Alright, time to get back to the bus and not get run over. Everything here is so expensive, and I don't know if that's like because it's Jeju or because it's like I've only been in the touristy areas so far. I mean, it's like not expensive by Canada standards, just by Korea standards so far. So beautiful. So much of it. Jeez. Alright, we're back in Jeju City. I gotta hike to my hostel and then eat some food and then figure out how to head to what bus to take tomorrow. But this looks super cool, so I gotta get a picture of this first. It's called Jeju. Jeju. That's beautiful. Okay, controversial, well maybe not controversial, but I didn't expect much from that tour. I mostly just took it because I didn't like, Mondays are like off for a lot of tours, so you couldn't really book into a lot of things, and I couldn't book into surfing today. And so I just was like, okay, like I'll learn about Jeju today. That trip was a banger. I learned so much about Jeju. I saw the tea fields, which was crazy. I saw a balloon volcano mountain, which is I didn't even know existed. That was awesome. So cool. What am I gonna have for dinner though? That's a good question. I got protein bars and oranges at the hostel. And I don't know, man. 7-Eleven's next door, they have an egg salad sandwich. Who knows what I'll end up eating. Oh, I Googled it on the way back too. What the heck those little mushroom headed statue guys are. See if I can find one on the way, because then I'll talk about it. Okay, but another thing. So I had lunch with a woman named Sumia from France. Sumia? I think it was Sumia. And a guy named Stepan from Russia. We were kind of talking about travel, and he was saying that it's a statue or a dude? Oh my god, I thought that was like a guy just sitting there. But it's a mermaid statue. There it is. It's one of the fisherwomen. Okay, but yeah, Stepan was saying he's from Russia. He's from St. Petersburg, and he's like an engineer in the north. And he's kind of like around my age, maybe a bit younger. And he was like, oh yeah, I just wanted to start traveling and like see the world. And he was saying that originally he really wanted to go to Europe and like look at the European countries. But because of the Ukraine war, he can't get a visa to Europe. So he like has to go to Asia. I thought that was kind of interesting. Like, you know, they always say it's like the people, it's not the people that do the wars, it's the government that do the wars. And that was just like kind of an example of like, just him. He was like, oh, that sucks. This would be a crazy place to see the sunset. Alright, back at the hostel. Time for some food and some figuring out where to get my bus tomorrow. 7-Eleven, I'm in Onigiri? Of course not. It's actually pretty good. And dessert time. Alright, just gonna go take a look at the sunset here. See if it's okay, I guess. It's kind of already set, but it's beautiful. Alright, now for a long, hardcore needed shower, and then some goofing off on my phone. There is movie night outside at the hostel. This is crazy. Okay, I thought that was the end of the day, but check this out. The hostel projects a movie on the edge of the roof, so you can watch the roof and the movie. I mean, this is luxury. The rooftop movie thing is sick. That's so sick. All right, okay, let's do a talking head up here. What a day. I didn't expect that tour to be as crazy awesome as it was. It was super fun, super interesting. Everything was very different than everything else. Like there was one temple, and then it was like, here's a mountain, here's a volcano, here's a tea farm. It was very cool. It was cool just like meeting Sumyo, and Stepan. They were really nice. Tour guide was really nice. Came back, ate a ton of onigiri. Dangerous that they sell that at 7-Eleven. It's like $1.30 too for an onigiri. It's like, oh my gosh, man. So that's crazy. It's like the perfect temperature out right now, as it was all day. Now, man, this trip is going crazy smooth. It's wild, man. Lovely, lovely time. Dude, I'm so hyped about this movie thing, man. That's so cool. I'm gonna stay and watch a movie tomorrow night.